Back on the Gianna Volpe Report, brought to you by Michael Evans, author of The Real Matrix and Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street, Riverhead.
Bringing it back home with Ray Pickersgill.
Yeah.
So
No Ray for
excited.
eons. Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, Bruce?
Good. You know, interesting thing, Robert James Salon and Spa has been in this town for a long, long time. Long time. They were across the street, 49 East Main Street. Saw the new facility at 130 East Main.
Is it 130? Because I think that's the gym.
132.
132.
I'm sorry, 132. You'll find it if you'll see it. You won't be able to miss it.
It's so beautiful.
First of all, the name's across the window.
It's gonna be like, it looks like a spa, like a salon in the city.
It's very New York.
Yeah.
It really
Thank
is
you.
cool. It's really cool.
Because it's got like when you
Definitely
walk
try
in,
to.
it's got the desk there with the wall, and then you probably put like a big piece of art or something there, and then it's got. You said the stations are going to be mobile on either side.
Yes.
That's so
Yes.
cool.
We're not finished yet. We're almost finished, but we're open. There's a lot of different things that we're doing. Putting in a color bar for the customers to sit while they're processing their color and watch TV or read a magazine. It's a separate area. You know, we just got our hot water straightened out for any customers that were in when it was cold water. We now have unlimited hot water.
Nice.
So, you know, it's coming along.
I like the amenities. So what? And you know what I think is interesting is it seems like you guys have a much higher ceiling.
A what?
A much higher ceiling in the new one. In the new
Yes, they are. The landlord wanted to put in a drop ceiling, and I didn't think that would be conducive with our type of business.
Oh,
So,
no.
You know, and I wanted the look.
Yeah,
It's
I love that.
That black ceiling thing with the ductwork that comes out, it looks so cool. It really does. I don't normally get it. First of all, I don't normally, like really get into hair salons and stuff because I just don't.
Where do you
but-
get your hair cut?
Can't tell you.
Why?
Because
Gianna, his wife, still cuts it for him.
Aw, that's cute.
listen, I would love it if
That's adorable.
Ray, you know that I'm married to a Sicilian. If I let her cut my hair, my throat would be slit shaving me. It wouldn't be good.
I love it.
But you moved across the street because you wanted a smaller space. But I was looking this morning at a piece on the Review's website about flooding. And apparently, Sandy came along, did a lot
Oh,
of damage
God,
to your
yes.
basement. Across the street.
Everyone along that strip. I remember reporting that.
This is kind of like a benefit now, is that you don't have to worry about flooding per se.
God,
Exactly.
That's
the
nice.
problem with the flooding was the after effects. Once you pump all the water out, then mold starts to grow, and I was constantly spraying down in the basement, which was 6,500 square feet, with bleach.
And
I'm
then,
sure that wasn't good for me all the times I was doing it. I never wore a mask.
oh,
It's just time.
and
The
it's
space was good when we first opened, but, the recession really took a beating, gave us a beating, to everybody. But we hung in there, and we have a loyal customer base. Matter of
that's so
fact, anybody
important.
listening on your radio right now, they can get 20% off any service. Just come on down.
That's awesome.
Just mention WRIV.
I love that.
It's great, but you guys do the whole thing there. As a matter of fact, I think my presence in one of your chairs across the street offended one of your clients.
No way.
It did. Yeah. Watch me tell tales out of school. Bonnie Grice was
Yes.
getting her hair done,
I love Bonnie.
and Ray and I were talking, and they're doing the color thing, and I'm just
Was she getting like the strip? She does like the pink strip?
no. She was getting it all done, and it was like normal. But
What'd
there,
you-
it got to a
what'd
point
you do?
where she like looked at me and gave me this look like if looks could kill, I would have been in the obits. And I was like, it's time to go. Ray, it's been good talking to you, but I gotta get out of here before this woman kills me. But you've always had an interesting mix of clientele,
Yes.
and it ain't just like a wash a wash, cut, and set. It's like
No.
it's the whole McGilla
No,
over there.
yeah, they take care of
Yeah,
you.
well, my daughter is a well-known hair artist. You know, she doesn't go around and brag about it, but she is. She teaches color to most of the salons in New York.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. She's so sweet too. That's what I really like about your staff. Like everyone is so friendly and welcoming, and it's not
Yeah,
like
and you know, if you work for me, you have to learn color. She, she's very strict about that.
Really?
Better know what you're doing.
well, you learn from the best, so that
Yes.
ain't bad. Oh,
They
what's
constantly get education.
what's
That's one thing.
what's going on with the farmers market?
Farmers market is very successful. You know, every week people come in there, they shop, and, you know, we're still very busy. I'm sure once the weather breaks, people will start going to the outdoor markets, which we're not going to do an outdoor market this year. We're going to change it to a craft market
Oh, okay.
once the farmers market's over.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There's a lot of people that make nice crafts, and, you know, we don't want to leave the store empty.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, because there's
Yep.
there's a lot of, I mean, like, soaps, yarn, jewelry. Like
Yeah.
there's so many different types of things that people produce out here that
It's
aren't food.
amazing. I saw Peggy Ehlers. She works at the farmers market too. She has a booth there,
Mm-hmm.
and she can make yarn from anything.
Like anything. Yeah, she like all different types of like hair from like all different types of animal, right?
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
And the funny
You know,
part,
she does a great job.
and the funny part about that is Peggy was in advertising and marketing and public relations, so she knew how to spin yarn long before that.
Ow!
But it's
Wow.
like one big family in there. All the vendors
Mm-hmm.
all get along great. They all help each other. A lot of them come from the incubator in
Oh,
Calverton.
okay. That's
Where,
that's such a great place.
You know, they got a great education on marketing and doing their products the way they should be done, packaging them.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when you buy there, you know you're buying quality products. It's
Absolutely.
not somebody making something in their kitchen at home. It's all made in commercial kitchens.
I was in
And
there
then we have all the
yesterday.
natural markets,
Or, I
too.
mean-
We have Gabrielson's hydroponic lettuce and hydroponic plants. He does
Huh.
a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. I was there last weekend, which, by the way, like that, I was surprised how many people were there. In the middle of
Oh, yeah.
February.
Yeah, it's really amazing. We have, I know you know her, Abra.
Yes, one of my
She
best
has her-
friends.
She has a thing going on with Holly Browder right now to promote her quail eggs and quail,
I saw
which
that.
she's doing very well with.
I
People are actually discovering quail eggs,
I
and they're
believe it.
buying them.
Now-
I know they're very small, but
Well,
but they're chic.
so you and I
They're
can have
cool.
3 of them. Is that what you're saying? 3 fried quail eggs?
maybe 6.
Really?
Seriously,
That
they're
small?
that small.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're that small. They're like a Super Bowl
Oh,
Or-
easily 6.
or, yeah.
Easily.
or
Easily.
a tiny Super Bowl.
Now, you're still the president of the
bid?
pardon me, the Bid Management Association.
Yes.
And how long do you plan on to keep doing
Ray is
that?
the godfather of downtown Riverhead.
Well, we know that.
Well, you know what, Bruce? I think I've gone as far as I could possibly go. And I'm looking for somebody else to step up and take my place.
Wow.
You know, I'll still be around,
Mm.
but, you know, there are other things that I want to accomplish while I still can. And hopefully everything works. You know, I'll still be there. So whoever takes over would have, me to contend with.
That's huge
Well,
news.
this is good because, you can't let people get away with this stuff, right? I mean, there's just no getting around it.
Who do you think
No.
Who do you
We
think
have
it'll
some
be?
big plans for this year, too. We have, Patrick does what's called the Live at 5.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a very similar event. I think it starts in June, if I'm not mistaken. It's every other Thursday. And all the businesses will be allowed to come out in front of their stores. We're going to close Main Street. And they'll be able to promote their businesses.
Wow, with closing Main Street. So it's not just like
Yeah.
outside, it's like in the street. That's pretty awesome.
That's
Every
really
other
cool.
Thursday, it'll be opposite Patchworks. We don't want to compete with Patchwork. We want to enhance what they do at the same time, have the same success.
That's so nice.
They claim to get 20,000 people coming to their event.
Wow.
Well, we'll have live music on Main Street in 7 different locations.
Wow. That's
And
huge.
it should be really cool. Actually, Nile Rodgers is going to come down and pick some of the bands that we will be promoting on Main Street to be in his event.
Oh, nice.
So he'll get to preview those bands while we do this.
Yeah.
He's cool. I
But
love
that should be a
love
nice
Dafty.
event too.
And Ray is a real survivor. I'll tell you how. Because Ray came into this onto Main Street when there was nothing happening here.
What made you do that? What made you decide
He's a masochist
to...
at heart.
I shopped around everywhere. I went to East Hampton, West Hampton. You know, Jerry Feminella, I think his name is.
Della Femina.
Della Femina.
Yeah.
We looked at a store he had in East Hampton, and he said to me, "Kid, I'm going to tell you something. This is not a year-round community. You'll be busy for 3 months, and then the rest of the time, you'll do nothing." And something he said I never forgot. He said, in the wintertime, you could shoot a cannon down the middle of Main Street and not hit anything. So I took his advice, and I went to Riverhead, which I liked in the first place, but everything was moving out at the time. It was like bombed out Beirut.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But I had a good feeling. So for a year, I parked on Main Street, front of Main Street. I parked in the back of Main Street, and I kept looking for a good spot, you know, and I finally found it. And it was very successful for us. You know, we had a little more than 11 good years there. Unfortunately, the recession hit, and that destroyed us.
Well, I'll tell you, you're not alone. You know, radio as an industry has still not recovered from 2008.
No industry has.
You know, there are guys
Seriously.
like
Well, I mean,
CBS will
that's
say
a big
our
blanket
sales are up dramatically. Well, but they're still not doing what they did in 2007.
I mean, really, every
No.
industry across the board has been hit hard by the recession. Things
You
are
know,
not once what
We
they
used to have business meetings at Denzeski's garage. A bunch of business guys would get together on a Friday and have something to eat and talk. And I'll never forget, we were talking as a group about business during the recession and how bad it was. And I said my business was off more than 50%. And everybody agreed. They said the same thing. You know, you don't like to admit when you're doing bad.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy said to me, "Really? I don't have that problem." I don't want to mention his name, but anyway, he was getting ready to go to Italy. The following week, I saw him because apparently he questioned his accountant on how his business really was doing. And his accountant told him, "Your business isn't the same." He says, "You're off more than 50%. He says, "You don't see it because during the good times, all the money was going into your account, and you weren't using it. You were living on a salary. Now it's starting to run out."
Oh, wow.
So he canceled his trip to Italy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a way of doing it. Has a way of sharpening
That's
the
what
focus, you know,
happens.
Ray?
Honestly, I wonder if, like, that's why I feel like people have been traveling a lot in the past year or two.
It's not the
And I
economy
wa-
is not that good.
No,
you
but I
know.
don't think that it's because the economy is that good. I think it's because people have a little bit of extra money and they're just like, well, let's do it now.
Well, that
you
or
know?
they've given up. They say the hell with it. It's never gonna be 2006 again.
Right. You
No,
know, like,
never.
why not?
Anyway, listen, we're
Never.
kind of grabbed by the clock, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right.
We have to do
Thank
this.
you. I loved this.
We have to do this again sometime.
Anytime you want, Bruce.
Thank you very much, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you. Have a nice day, Bruce.
You too. That's Ray
Yeah.
Pickersgill, Robert James Salon and Spa on your Gianna Volpe report. See you next week.